national champion. And in doing so, they've played an entire season. The players, these young athletes have put themselves on the line for the entire season for the right, first, at a purse of $1 million, and then secondly, to hold that trophy, the Air Force Reserve Celebration Trophy, as a symbol of a national champion. And so as a result, each of those schools who earned their way into the bowl game, they are representing an entire conference. Last year, North Carolina A&T represented the MEAC conference. Alcorn State represented the SWAC conference, and all of the schools in each of those conferences, fans, alumni, supporters, and everything, saw the pride of their conference resting on those two teams that came in to represent their conference to play for the title of national champion. So this is a different orientation. It's something that we certainly want to orientate our fans to, but also when you look at this game, which opens the college football bowl season, it is the first game of the Capital One Bowl Mania season. So it's in there with all of your bowl games. The college football bowl season opens with a national championship with the Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl, and it closes with a national championship for your FBS schools at the end of the bowl season. So with that being said, the opportunity to create a different kind of experience, the opportunity to create a heightened level of awareness for our HBCUs, the opportunity to put these young players and their representative institutions and the institutions of all the institutions in both conferences on a national stage, on national television, on national network television, is unprecedented in the space of HBCU football. And the results can be something that we experienced this year. North Carolina A&T, as a result of playing in this bowl game, saw their applications for the fall semester go up 90%. Alcorn State experienced a similar increase in their applications for the fall, very similar numbers, around 82%. And then fundraising for both institutions increased threefold. So, yes, this is different. Yes, it's football first, band second, and the fact that these teams come and put forth a quality experience and competition on the field says a lot about what we have in our HBCU community, and we're just delighted to be able to bring that to the nation.
Absolutely. He is John Grant, Executive Director of the Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl. This year's Celebration Bowl will take place at the Georgia Dome, December 17th, noon, kickoff on ABC. And so we've already agreed, Mr. Grant, that during the season we'll be talking as we count down to the Celebration Bowl. And so you'll be joining the show. And we'll be taking a look at some of the top teams representing the MEAC and the SWAC as we get ready for the second annual Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl. And we appreciate you for checking in with us, and we look forward to talking to you in a couple weeks.
Thank you so much for having me, Rob.
All right. Thanks, man. All right. Great stuff right there from John Grant, Executive Director of the Armed Force. Great stuff right there from John Grant, Executive Director of the Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl. So insightful. And I hope this event just keeps going on for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years to come. Because last year I was very, very impressed with the overall production from the TV side of things, to actually everything that happened inside the Georgia Dome, the game. It was just a great time. And as Mr. Grant just said, it wasn't that classic feel. It felt like we were at a real football game. And so that's the goal, because it is to crown a national football champion. All right, so before we get up out of here, just run through the schedule today, because we do have a full schedule of games. Not going to get on all of them, but I will tell you that Holy Cross takes on Morgan State today. Another team that won a share of that MEAC, North Carolina Central, takes on Duke. Then you got Florida A&M. They're about to get raped by the Miami Hurricanes. I promise you that. Savannah State taking on Georgia Southern. St. Augustine's taking on the Celebration Bowl champion, the defending HBCU champion, North Carolina A&T. Alabama A&M and Middle Tennessee hook up. My beloved Alabama State takes on the University of Texas at San Antonio. Then you got Southern taking on Louisiana Monroe. Arkansas Pine Bluff and Tennessee State hook up. Grambling takes on Lynchburg. As I mentioned, tomorrow you got the granddaddy of them all. Well, not the granddaddy, but it's a big-time game, the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. It's not old enough to be the granddaddy yet. But the MEAC-SWAC Challenge, Bethune Cookman, Alcorn State, 1 o'clock kickoff on ESPN. All right, so don't forget, follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, HBCU Report. Don't forget, when we're not here, we're there. There is sportsnewsandbrews.com. We have our own webpage right there on the Sports News and Brews page, so you can go there and get up-to-date HBCU news if that's what you so choose to do. Oh, man, I almost forgot. Before we get up out of here, I'd like to thank this morning's guests, Fred McNair of Alcorn State University, Terry Sims of Bethune Cookman University, and John Grant, the executive director of the Celebration Bowl, because without you guys, there would have absolutely been no show this morning. Well, it would have been a show, but it wouldn't have been this good. All right? So until next week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're looking for me, you know where I am. I'm somewhere on the yard, shout it.
It's the HBCU Report with Rob Calloway.